I'm just going to talk about some of the places to find coupons. I'm going to try and go through this more quickly because the handout that Kevin gave you guys, with the exception of newspaper inserts, all of the internet resources are on that handout. So I won't go into too much detail here. Just some things to mention about newspaper coupons. Keep them if you get them. Save them all because you never know what you might use once you start seeing some prices out there. I know I've thrown some coupons away that a couple weeks later I saw a deal and I knew I had that coupon, but I didn't save it. So, and again, you don't have to buy a newspaper in order to get coupons. Get them free. I mean, everybody has friends and family that aren't going to use them even if they know how valuable they are. So just let people know, and you'll be surprised at how many people are willing to just pass them out to you. So there's just a few other suggestions there too. That bottom one, removing papers from the I mentioned that because there seems to be kind of a trend in the couponing community talking about dumpster diving for coupons. Recycling bins are clean, especially the paper ones, all goes in there paper. And there are a lot of people there's actually a television show on TLC, and we don't get TLC at our house, but it's called Extreme Couponing. And one of the women on there, and I think that's what made it popular, is that they saw her doing that. So, again, I suppose it's an option as long as you're not breaking the law by doing it. I know our recycling bins specifically say do not remove, so that's all. If you go to some of the websites and you see it, just see that suggestion, you might want There are manufacturer coupons on the internet available to print, and there are some websites listed on your handout. Usually you can print two, which is kind of cool. Right there, you have double your coupons. If you have more than one computer in your house, you can print 4 or 6 or however many you have. So I haven't convinced Kevin to bring his work laptop home for me yet, so I usually only get 2 at a time.
Can you use more than one
at
a time? Or are you talking about printing 2 of them out to use at 2 different times?
No. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned that. Every store kind of has their limit. And store to store within the same city might differ. Like Meijer, you can use 2 coupons on 2. If you buy, say you buy, I don't know, 2 bags of chips, and you have 2 coupons for bags of chips. You can use a coupon for each one. Meijer has no limit on the number of coupons you use, but they'll only double 2 coupons. So if they're for 50 cents or less, you'll either want to split it into 2 transactions, or any coupons beyond 2 that you have, you won't get the double value. So I don't suggest doing that. The multiple transaction thing, I don't really recommend. I don't get into doing that just because.
Well, most of them are printed up. That you don't have one transaction on it.
Oh no, well that's different though. That's why you split it into 2 transactions. Like say you go, you unload your stuff onto the belt, and you can put a little marker in between, and then you have a second transaction, so that you bring the first through and hand her your coupons, then you finalize that order, and your second order comes through, and you hand her coupons for that one. So that's how does that make sense? So that's when they again,
You say you're buying for
that's
grandma?
kind of manipulating. The store gives a limit on their coupons for a reason.
They don't question it?
No, it doesn't.
They don't. I wouldn't do more than 2, and I rarely even do 2. Usually, there are people, and I know you laugh, but there are people that I think it's borderline. It's taking advantage of something the stores and the manufacturers never intended for us to use that way. I mean, that's why there is a limit. But again, you know, everybody, it's not for me to judge what other people do, that's a way sometimes people can get around. The other thing is if you do, at Meijer and Giant Eagle, if you do the self-checkout, you actually can scan your own coupons. So, say it's really busy and you want to do 2 or 3 separate transactions because you have some different deals that are going to work out better that way, maybe use the self-checkout so you're not, you know, you're not inconveniencing the cashier and you're not, you know, have a huge line of people waiting behind you. So that's just, I don't know, just something to consider if I answered. Does that make sense?
It does, I was thinking of it the wrong way. You cleared it up.
Was I? All right.
Yeah, you
Probably
did
too
great.
much. All right.
Yeah, I got a question. I just got on coupons.com or something the other week, but now I have this toolbar on my computer. Are there some online, like Cannot Touch, that are actually just spam or?
Coupons.com is actually probably the biggest site and my favorite site for getting printable coupons. They have the most.
Okay, so
I don't know, there's probably a way you can remove that toolbar.
Okay.
It probably,
I think you had to accept it to get it out in the
Probably
first
when you
place.
down-
Well, it was
Downloaded-
a very active process. I knew what I was doing. but
probably
then
when you
I wasn't
downloaded
having
the
some
software, the printing software,
trouble.
it probably asked you a question or, I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I downloaded the
Yeah.
software.
That's what, so I bet there's a way.
Okay. Are there any that are out there that present themselves as coupons and they're really just trying to get you to buy stuff?
I have not come across any. So, I mean, I guess I would just, you know, it's kind of like going to Facebook. I would caution you, you know, these blogs and websites, the way they make their money is via advertising. It's not, they don't make money by people visiting the site. So, you know, ads on the sidebar or, you know, different links like that. I guess I'd caution against clicking on any of those things. But just like any other site you would visit. So, but yeah, I haven't come across any that have warned me, you know, with my antivirus being the norm or anything like that, so. Did I skip now? I'm
No, you're
sorry.
good.
Sometimes people get concerned about printing coupons because you're using paper, you're using toner. The way that I have saved, and actually my notes, I'll show you on here. Grant home, probably 6 to 8 pieces of paper a day is homework, and usually they're lying in the back. So the great thing it does, I don't save the piles of this homework because I'm guilty for throwing it out. And I also, I haven't had to buy a package of white paper for a printer. I can't tell you in how long because I always have plenty of paper to recycle. So the other thing that I have done is instead of paying full price for the Canon cartridges for my printer, I buy the refurbished ones on Amazon. They're a lot cheaper. I'll show you in the next slide how much I save. You can set your printer to print in black only if you prefer not to use the colored ink. And set it to preview the page before it prints because every once in a while you get a coupon that'll print a big ad after the coupon prints. You can set to preview. You can wait until the coupon comes out and then just cancel your print job. So here's what I pay $10 for a set of toner cartridges. Usually lasts about 4 months. I print a lot of coupons. And I use about between $250 and $300 worth of coupons every month. So if you're talking about $1,000 in coupons versus $10 to print them, it's definitely worth the expense.
When you say set, is it the black? And then
That's
color?
for the black. My Canon has 4, I have 3 8-color cartridges and then 2 black ones. And that's for a full set of them. So, and that's it, that includes the shipping cost for them. Now it's going to vary depending on what printing you have, but I was a little leery when I first bought them because I wasn't sure about the print quality and if it was going to, you know, what the color was going to like. Not that it matters for a coupon, but I print other things too. So I want it to be, but they're really good. You have to be a little careful when you first open them to insert because they can leak a little bit, but it's not, as long as you're not, you know, handling them and, you know, setting them on things. I usually just open them right up and stick them right in. I don't. So, yeah, so they're really good. I've ordered them from probably 2 or 3 different suppliers on Amazon, and they were great.
So like if the homeowner store is there and
problem with Amazon, they're awesome with taking care of you.
That's true.
So if you get something that's not up to your standards, call Amazon, they give you a postage paid envelope, send it back, and you get your money back. So stay away from, well,
I said eBay up there because
eBay's okay,
I flipped it.
but there's some stuff out there that I've actually ordered years ago print cartridges from, and it was bad, and there was nothing I could do about it once I got it. So
I prefer Amazon just mainly for that reason because I'm comfortable with the way they back their sellers. eBay is a little bit more of a free-for-all, I think, but it doesn't mean you can't. If you like eBay and that's where you shop for other things, it doesn't mean you can't get. You probably get similar deals on eBay as on Amazon. So.
and the return policy.
Yeah.
I've done
That's
real
true.
well on eBay, but I always check the ratings and their return policy, and as long as you're within those guidelines, only one time have I had a problem.
Oops. Did you do that? What am I now? Oh, that was it, yeah. These are just listed, these are listed on your handout too. I feel like we're taking a long time to get through this, but.
Oh, you're fine.
All right, no, it's okay, I don't want to dwell on. Anyway, some stores offer printable coupons as well, and the coupons are used just in their stores. And there are some stores that offer digital coupons, where you can load them on your cell phone, or have a text sent to your cell phone. Talking about store coupons that are only to be used in the stores. This was something that was a surprise to me, and maybe some of you know this, maybe not. I didn't realize, I knew that Meijer had coupons that could be used in their store. What I didn't realize was that I could take a store coupon and combine it with a manufacturer coupon and multiply my savings that way. I'm sure you know this, but you didn't know that. It surprised me because I would go to Meijer and I would see their coupons and they were the same as the manufacturer coupons. I thought what they were doing was just duplicating what the manufacturers offered. But they're not. So this is a really cool way to save a lot. This is just an example. Target had a coupon for 50 cents off 2 cream cheeses, and then there was a manufacturer coupon for 50 cents off. So you take it to Target and you get $1 off 2 packages. So in a way, Target doesn't offer double coupons, but this is kind of their way of offering double coupons and being able to control which items they do it on. So you might, if you take the 50 cents off of Meijer and get $1 off your 2 cream cheeses, Target might actually have a better price on the cream cheese, so you might be better off going there even though Target's not going to double your manufacturer coupon, if that makes sense. Here's just another example, and this is I don't know if this is what you were asking, Steve. The Target coupon is for $1 off 2 boxes of Special K. You got to buy 2 to use the Target coupon, but you can use the manufacturer coupons are for $1 off 1, so you can actually use 2 manufacturer coupons and 1 Target coupon to get $3 off 2 boxes of cereal. And here's just an example of one of the digital coupons. I had loaded this on my phone. It was $1 off the Simply Orange juice, which is my special treat, but I can't afford it unless I have coupons for it. So Meijer had $1 off on digital coupon, and I had $1 off manufacturer coupon, so I actually got $2 off.